Whoever wants the floor can have it. We're live. We are live. It is, I tell you what, would you mind going to the podium because we are mic'd now, so that would be wonderful. In the old, we used to, we didn't have to, but
Okay,
let's do that, please.
all right. So do you want me to start with the project or the,
I want you to explain it to us like we are absolutely clueless as to why we're even here tonight.
okay,
What you're doing, when it broke down to where you live,
okay,
what your intentions are, and then I want you to explain your hardship to us as to why you are wanting this,
okay,
and what is stopping you from doing it.
okay,
And okay,
all right.
so yeah,
Hopefully I'll cover it all.
that's
So
fine. That's what we're going to ask questions.
I'm Lori Tragesser. I live at 29400 North Whistler Road in Atlanta. So last road east, I guess, on the other side of the gun club. And we've owned our property since January 2016. And we did a little bit of remodeling and upgrading last year. And we are looking to build a new garage, secondary structure, a 2-car garage, 32 by 32. And we are looking to place it on the northeast of our house. We have
Would you like one of your copies?
I have it.
Oh, okay.
I have part of it. I just don't have all the photos. But if you can see in the photos, we have a large parking pad. And we are looking for the structure to, I think I have it even marked with a dot.
With an X in the box.
Yeah, okay, perfect. And so we're looking to build this structure here. And again, 32 by 32, we're we'd like to build this. And the reason being where we're doing it is my husband's truck and actually his other additional vehicle will not fit in our current garage structure. And so one, his truck is too tall, and the other vehicle that we have, his work vehicle, also our garage is too short. So there's no way to get around it if we park in there. And so to add the new garage would be for functional and just to make sure it's functionally consistent with our current homestead and what it looks like. So I think there's some photos there, white and black, which is the scheme of our home. So it would blend well. And not looking to really overbuild or alter the character of the property. It's just our property is too, while long, skinny. So the hardship that we're looking for, again, specifically is our current garage will not fit the vehicles. And the layout of our property, unfortunately, is impossible for us to meet the setback requirements as well as the additional requirements for where the secondary structure sits. We have a well and a septic system, a geothermal tile that occupy all of the places that we could put it, unfortunately, to meet the requirements or come close to meeting. And so moving those systems, we've priced some of them has just become quite cost prohibitive and will disrupt some of the other essential functions that are already there and the infrastructure that's there. As well as it will to place the garage structure, if we were to be able to move all of those infrastructures, the well or the septic or the geo, it also it would block the access to our backyard, which is our pasture and our barn area. We have a goat lot, we have some chickens and such. And so to be able to pull our vehicles in and out of the back, it would block our access to that. So relocating the driveway or the utilities or the infrastructure is just not feasible due to the cost and of those existing systems. And so that proposed location preserves property access to the backyard that we need and avoids that interference with all of those critical systems and that infrastructure there. So what we're asking for is a waiver or I guess the allowance, the variance to allow us to shorten the setback. The projection, if we go the 32 by 32 off of the drive there, would put us, I think it 15 feet off of the property line instead of the 35. And then also setting it, again, northeast of the property. I think one of the rules was setting the secondary structure technically in front of your home. If you look at that diagram, it's going to be like, I don't know, very close. I don't know how to describe it, to needing that variance, and that we would set in front of our house on that northeast corner of that parking pad that's there today. It would, of course, match the design and such, being the white and black feature, so it should blend in seamlessly. It should enhance the property and curb appeal and blend naturally with architecture, and should not obstruct any of our neighbors' view or their property access or anything of that sort. And so we've made every effort to, reasonably try to figure out how to functionally place it within the parameters, but unfortunately, the hardships that I've outlined there are really what we're asking for the variance for. So it would allow us to improve our property and remain consistent with the neighborhood and our current property. I believe I covered it all, maybe?
Except for one thing.
Yes, sir.
I need to know how far in front of the house you're going for legal reasons.
Yes.
Set it pretty close or just a little bit. I need to know how much you're asking.
Yeah.
I can't.
It
by
depends on
this-
what you qualify the front of the house. If we're going from the garage, if you look at the diagram of our house,
It's from the front door.
from the front door, then it is.
That's a 32 by 32 garage,
Yes, sir.
that's 32 feet in front of the garage or in front of the house.
Right.
That is
Is it really, or does it?
by your box.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
You're wanting to put that back wall, even with your front wall, your house.
Swans. Which still leaves us about 200 yards to the frontage of the road, I believe, if we measured it correctly.
I'm still confused where it's at.
I can come over and point to you. Is that okay? Yes. So this is where we're looking to build it. This is the front door, so it would be this.
Even with that.
Exactly, yeah, and then it would set 32 feet, still sitting on the pad.
And what is this?
This is our neighbor's property. This is our property line on this side.
Right there.
And so we would be, I think it's about 15 feet between our property line and
From
there.
your neighbor,
Yes.
or the property
Yeah.
line.
Does that help?
Yes.
Okay.
See, I need those numbers because when you get this built, if anyone says, so we gotta make sure that no one has any issues. They can't come back on the town for approving this.
Mhm.
That's why that alarmed me, Phil. I was like, yeah, I'm like, or Lori, I'm like, wait a minute, I need to know those.
Yeah.
We have to vote on
Yeah.
specifics.
Yeah, it would be 32 feet. That exact drawing is where it would marry up. And so it would go, we drew it to scale exactly coming off of that pad. And so it would be
Off the corner
correct.
is what you're wanting to go for that look.
Correct. Yep.
Off
From
that corner.
32 forward. Yes, sir.
These trees behind you, are they gonna stay, or is that gonna come down?
So the trees would come down to not have too much in in the gutters and such. We would be taking the trees out to here. So it would have clearance. And then our neighbor sits about their back of their house is right here.
Okay.
Yes. Do you want me to point that out to everyone? Would that be helpful?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
So
By your
all
explanation.
these trees would stay there?
Yes. Miss. Mhm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And is this where Jeff and his wife live on that side?
Yes. Their back of their house, again, looking at the diagram, the back of their house is about, if you see our row of trees and then you see those four,
Yeah.
I think the back of their house is like right there at that second one. Might be at that last one, but that's the back of their house.
Okay.
Have they opposed this, or what's,
No, I believe they called up, they spoke.
when I talked to her, she said they weren't gonna, they didn't care. They weren't.
Well, they picked up a packet. They did come back and pick up a packet.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we have not heard from them. We did talk to Stacy Swetzer the next one down, and she said no issue. And then he spoke, I think, with Mike and Jackie on the other side of us and said no issue. But I think she called you Robert's wife.
Yep.
Yep. So, and spoke with him. So
So it looks like to me that the new garage would be almost in line with the, is that the chicken coop or what is that?
sorry. This is our garden area,
Oh.
and then this is our back barn area that we need the access to.
Oh, so how are you gonna get back there?
So we'll come off the drive like we do today and come, there's an access
Right.
point right here.
You can see where you guys did drive before.
Yeah.
You're putting it right where where you would drive to the gate.
Correct, yeah. We'll be able to still come off of the drive though and get back there. That's kind of how we do
Basically,
it
we
today.
enter to the west side of where the basketball goal's at on there.
Mhm.
There's a
East end, or the west edge
right
of the
here
garage.
today.
So we'd still be able to put that.
Yeah.
Make that turn. Yeah.
I know, Raven, use it.
Oh,
Keep buying it
Looks-
for it, not use it. Best of intentions.
I looked at your mail-ins. It looks like everybody sent back.
We did not receive from Stacy, and I assume it was, I spoke with her and told her what it was gonna be, and she works, so I doubt she made it up to get it. And then Mike and Jackie, I think as well, just said they were home, they were gonna get it, and then I think there were two deeds
Oh, you're
though,
right,
that we
you're right.
served.
I don't know if we got one.
Myers Trust, John Dean.
Yeah, I think it's,
Well, every time we go up, the post office wasn't open because the time he gets off work.
Oh.
So
Derek got his.
He knew about it, knew what it was, and he had gone up to the post office 2 or 3 times, but nobody was there or they were closed.
Here.
Yes.
Yeah, we ran into the same thing. The lady retired, quit or whatever. So we had stuff up there. We had to, yeah, and we had to, and they can do that. We had to go up 2 or 3 times in order to get our stuff. Now there was somebody there, so I figured they replaced it, or somebody was just filling in.
Derek said he did one day that he did get in, he got off work early to go in. He said he walked in there and he said nobody was in there and
Door was locked and.
no, well, he got in, but nobody was in the office. He said he got in, but I said,
Saturday?
hello, and nobody was there.
Was it on a
Yeah.
Saturday?
I don't know what day it
Because
was.
they had trouble about a month of Saturdays and the girl didn't show up.
oh,
But I showed him mine.
Yeah.
He has no complaints whatsoever.
So right now, the rule is that the front of their new barn would have to be even with their front door.
Yeah, they're asking for 32 feet on the front end,
Okay.
and they're asking, it's usually a 35-foot setback. And, excuse me, they're wanting to stay off of that property line by 15 feet. So they're.
Over here.
Yes.
So is that a lot of footage in your experience?
Yeah. Usually it's 5 feet,
Okay.
10 feet, isn't it?
Right.
Neil? And it's usually, it's alarming to me, but I understand what they're doing. I
Mhm.
understand it and what they're going for their look. I always am more concerned in this situation, Luke, me personally, my
Mhm.
personal opinion is encroaching on your neighbor. That's
Mhm.
always my biggest thing. Do not encroach on the town. That's our number one thing. And do not encroach on your neighbor.
Mhm.
We are here to protect everybody and then help those that want to get something accomplished on their property. That's just the way I've always felt on this board. So that, I think it's just more alarming that I just didn't pick up on it. So that's all. But by looking at it, I think it'll look nice when it's done. And I don't see where you're treading on anybody. And that's my number one thing. Me personally, I'm speaking for Kevin, I don't want you encroaching on the Roberts or on your other neighbors. For a fact, there's nothing in there as far as power,
no, we ran
ditch,
811.
underground ditch.
From the south side.
Okay, and I know you wanna stay away from your well. You know, you got your septic, you got your well, I understand that, you're locked in on those things. Making sure that there's no gas lines in there.
No.
You've already
Do you-
called
Yes,
locates.
we've had 811 out a couple times and in
Okay.
all of them to make sure we've marked it and know what's there.
Okay,
How long have those neighbors been behind you or beside you or whatever this is?
They are actually, I think, one of the first houses that were built other than the one on the corner of Whistler in 296. And so I don't have their property card, but I know it's
They've
been,
been there the whole time.
yeah, they've been
Okay.
there since.
I mean, it's not a potential that they're gonna be moving.
Oh,
soon
no,
and
she's
get somebody
retired. I
else.
think he's close to retirement.
Okay.
They're there.
And bring somebody, you know, they decide to
Yeah.
sell, and then you've got a
Mhm.
neighbor that's gonna
Mhm.
not like this and you have trouble. That's the only thing.
Agreed, yeah.
No, I think there were probably lifers there.
is that the Roberts?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not moving.
Settled
Uh,
in.
Jeff's, Jeff is 59, I think.
Yeah.
I think he went to he went to school with Steve Wood, I think, my boss. Yeah, I know they did. They were in the same class. And, yeah, no, I mean, his next move will be in I don't know, 50s and older or something, they move. Because that's a nice area over there.
Very blessed.
Roberta, you got any questions?
Nope.
Neela?
I've asked everything I think I want to
You done great. You took over the meeting. I appreciate it. Luke, you have anything to question, to add, to
No, I think Neil had a good question. It's interesting to me. Obviously I don't get a vote this meeting, but yeah, pretty neat. No questions though.
and just so you know, Luke's first meeting. Like the structure of the building and everything. It's how tall is that garage?
How tall?
Did you
It would
guys
be
check?
shorter than the house, actually. It would run in line pitch with the garage, so it would not be taller. It would be actually a little bit shorter.
So what's the next? Okay. I just want to make sure that see, like in town here, there's a maximum.
No, it's shorter than the existing garage because they're gonna put a shower pitch. I think it's a
8.
10-12 on the current one. They're gonna make it a 8-12.
I thought it was 812. Yeah.
So that's not going to have a loft in it.
What's that?
Not going to have a loft in it. It's not going to be basically where it could be a 2-story
No, that was not our intention.
standard garage.
Standard garage.
It may have a platform in the rafters, just if there's junk up there.
An attic.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not worried about it.
And it's far enough back off the road, it's not really seen.
No,
We'll go by there too fast.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They absolutely do. It was so peaceful the last couple months though, because they were working on the bridge. so-
Yeah, you were quiet.
I could walk without being in danger. Me and my dogs.
I think the safest thing we can do for this meeting tonight, you guys are all gonna get another set of papers. Okay, it's gonna be -2. And we're going to vote on the side encroachment, and we're gonna vote on being in front of the house. So I can tell you, with it being in front of the house, there'll be some conditions as to exactly, I wanna put down exactly what you're telling me, because there's not numbers. So that makes me nervous as far as some kind of layout that I can put with the file as to what you're saying here tonight. Because we don't want to come back to another meeting. We want this to be done tonight. I want to make sure it's clear as a bell.
Mhm.
What you guys are, and I do not think you're being malicious. I'm just thinking we need to clarify, the side encroachment, that's one thing, but definitely, on both of them, I plan on stating in mine that it is a single story garage. with an 812.
I think it's an 812, and I believe it says it's.
See, we don't have these numbers here, so that's kind of, it's like, okay. Now the plan, because what's gonna happen, I'm just putting that on there for me, but the planning commission can stop.
Yeah.
So I have to clarify what we're voting on here tonight, and it's gonna be, and the only reason I say that, Phil and Lori, is because I don't have some numbers here in front of me.
Mhm.
So that's why it's like, okay, I wanna make sure that we're clear on what we're voting for here. And that we're no muddy water. It is specific to what you are asking us to vote on. You guys okay with that?
Yes.
And that way we've split the two.
Yeah.
And if there's an issue, then we can better address it
Yeah.
in the future. Okay. Does that understand that? Yep. Okay. All right. I laid these out just for this reason. It's gonna be
I do have a
just-
front and back elevation.
number,
I guess I didn't
dash two.
include it of the pitch. We had it was
What's that
grown
first number?
1012.
Oh, sorry. 1-1-1-3.
Oh, okay,
25.
that's a one,
Yes, 1-1.
Uh,
1
Kevin,
3
do you
2.
want this?
I'm sorry. What do you got?
I have a back and front elevation.
and then
It has
it's a dash two then,
the pitch and the
Yeah.
11-8, like what those would be, if that helps.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, I won't,
Sorry,
well,
we didn't
no.
we didn't know what to include, so we did
it's
not.
okay. I'm gonna make copies
Okay,
of this so you can keep your copy,
okay,
and I'll put this copy in the file so I don't have to be specific on that.
Okay.
This is very helpful.
okay.
So, oh,
We
I'm
weren't
sorry.
sure
Nita.
what all to include.
Deans, do you guys have any questions? Anything to ask or to
Yeah.
add?
What's located at and everything, but the neighbors don't have no claims. So we not approved.
This is the quietest I've seen Cindy in years.
Me too.
Yeah, I may just decide to work back at the courthouse again.
Well, come on, bring some spice into my life. You know I like sass.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading your numbers. They're tiny.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, get the readers out.
Roberta, would you like to see this elevation for any reason? I brought in my water.
like a normal one.
Running all over the place.
You want this back?
Yeah, I'll let Neela see it as well.
He's afraid I'll have a question.
No, I'm not. I love your questions. You know that. More questions, they bring answers. What's your project name on this? Just garage? Trager's garage? Okay. Phil's future man cave?
Yeah. Or pet.
I have one. That's helped me stay married the past 25 years. Not for my sanity, hers.
Is that the secret?
Yeah, she's just like, you got something to do, don't you? Okay.
He's got the barn already, so he goes out there and fiddles.
That does it. There you got a place to go.
Yep.
find something. Where's Chris live now?
He lives up on, what was that? Yeah,
I was corrected tonight, and I'm fine with that. That
straight north of here on 415.
so how long's you lived over there from over here on county line? Yeah.
It's been a while.
Whole every time I passed by there, I thought I knew who lived there. That's Chris. No, it's not.
Oh, it was a Baird.
Okay. Do we want to go through these questions?
They didn't change, did
No, they're still backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is fun. Okay.
they?
All right. So the first question is the proposal will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community. If you agree with the statement, you put yes. If you disagree, you put no.
Okay.
It's kind of backwards what you think. You think you're answering the question. What you're going to do is agree or disagree with the question.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. So you guys,
Are you doing one or two?
we're gonna do one.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to read the rest, do you? You want me? to
No.
continue? Okay, I just want for Luke,
Yeah,
especially
just
for a
yes,
reminder,
no, yes,
you're either
no.
going to agree with the statement or you're going to disagree with it.
Remember the answer. That's not what you think of.
If
You're either going to agree with it. So if you agree with that statement that it's not injurious to the public health, safety, morals, then you're going to say yes, it
Yes.
is not injurious.
Yeah.
I never could say that word. If you were to think that it was harmful to the public health, you would say I do not agree with that.
They're out in the boonies.
Did you read those? Yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of flip side on your brain.
mm-hmm.
Now, which one are we gonna make that?
Number one is going to be on
Put the variance of setting back.
the side yard setback.
Okay.
Yeah.
On one.
On one, yes. And I'm gonna put that parentheses, side yard setback. How about you guys do the same? I'm just doing it up there at the project name. conditions and commitments like we did with the gas station.
Mhm.
What you're trying to do is come up with, which we did for the gas station, we came up with 4 standards and they have to abide by those standards. If for something like on the gas station, which I felt like was important, we put that and tied that, they had to record that with the recorder's office and tied it to the land,
Mhm.
not to the ownership. Because if they tied it to the ownership, what they had to do is sell it to your brother for about
Right,
back,
right.
and then so that's why
Yeah.
we didn't. That's why they got their hold up and bugaboos that they have,
Uh-huh,
or they'd already changed.
uh-huh,
So now that's what you agreed on.
right,
Those are the rules.
right.
So, that's why with the residents, we don't sweat that too bad. But you do put in there any cause for alarm or to protect the town or this board's name. So, that's why I put that one on there.
Okay.
You know, and you can, and they have to agree to it. Once they agree to it, it's a done deal.
Okay.
Do they close at 10?
Huh?
Do they close at 10?
No, I don't think so. That's what I've been told. I've been told by several people, and there's no citations. There's nothing being done about it. So that's all going to come.
Nobody's complaining like they did.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah, they are. Yeah, they. Yeah,
But we
that's
don't
another
know.
story. That's not for tonight's meeting. But yeah, I hear about it a lot. Okay, you guys ready to vote on this?
Do we have any conditions or down here on the bottom?
What I put on the conditions on the number 2 was we were told this is.
Oh, wait a minute, on the number 2?
Yeah, we can do it on both. I'll do it on both.
Oh.
Okay. We were told that this garage is a standard height, no second story. Just plain and simple. Here's the thing, too, guys. They're not saying anything about it. I thought about that. I was a little overcautious about for us. I'm still going to put it on there, but they can't build it. The planning commission. They did not specifically ask for that. They asked for, and it's recorded. They're asking for 2 specific things. So if they were to find out that their garage is too tall when it's inspected, then they're going to have to do this all over again. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want that to happen. It's just more money. But I don't think they are. I really don't. But we're protected because they'll stop them. They'll flat out stop them. They can't build that. Rick's going to have to approve that. And he's been around a long time. He'll know that's too tall.
Oh, they look too tall.
No, it didn't. I don't. That's why I'm saying that. That's why I said that. I was being overly cautious,
Yeah.
because I don't want any bad judgment here, and trying to teach Luke a thing or two tonight. But I'm just. Then I thought about it more and more. That's if they start building that and it's off, they'll have to change their plans. Can't have it that high. There's standards on that. Agricultural is really funny because your setbacks are huge, but you can build a barn. It's like, that's the weirdest thing. It was explained to me once and it made sense, but I can't re-explain it and make sense why they did that. Part of that was for them not to develop farmland. They make it hard.
That
For you.
makes sense.
They do. I mean, it's why would you complicate it? For standards, slows it down.
It'd been easier if you said this was a barn, I guess, instead of a garage.
Right.
So, good question, Bloomberg.
Yeah.
So we'll put that on there just to cover our butts, but that's what we're being told. And then the first one's for the setback, on the side yard setback. Okay. You good to go?
I am.
Okay,
Are you doing the conditions
I will.
on that?
Did you vote no for anything?
No.
All right, so you passed with that with the condition that is a single-story garage you are at the 15-foot mark. Which is what you're asking for. And, no second story on that garage. And we have the plans here, so. But that's all we can go by, and doesn't show anything as far as that goes. Does kind of look like a barn, like an old barn. You know, it's got the lean on it, on that, where you put the side, yeah. No, yeah, we had a barn like that.
So does somebody make a motion that we, well, I'm abstaining.
Right.
So now somebody makes a motion that we approve with this condition?
Yes. Well, we're all in agreement, but yeah.
Okay.
I'll make the motion. Anybody second it? Or Burr second it? Okay. I gotta write mine down here.
And I abstain.
Actually, I do want to add something else to that. Standard height, no second story, and is shorter than the garage now standing, the other garage standing, yeah. And what is it? Than the existing. We ready for number 2? This one is the encroachment, the setting in front of the house.
The placement in front of the house?
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna put on here as a condition due to picture. It is set off the corner of the existing concrete pad. Okay.
So are your garage doors gonna face your house?
They'll face south.
Okay. So you'll drive through the grass to get in.
No, you'll turn the pad, you'll follow the pad and pull straight in off that pad.
Yeah, they face onto the pad.
Okay.
The doors will be south.
Yes.
Got it.
So the side of their garage is facing the road.
Okay.
It won't really look like a garage,
Mm-hmm.
because you won't really see the doors.
All right. All right.
Now, Kevin, do we put a name in here?
Project name? I put Tracker Source Garage.
Well, no, the
And then I put
property
place, a property, well, that's Phil and Lori Tragasser who own that. Name, oh, and we have to put the address, yes. Sorry.
So
Sorry, here you go.
it's gonna be
I have it right here.
Oh.
I apologize.
Lori or both of them, or how?
You can do Phil and Lori Tragasser. But right there's the address. Actually screwed
How about
that
I'll
up.
just use initials, P and L.
P&L, that works. I was planning on doing that, but got to talking. Started filling them out.
When are you gonna plan on starting? If everything goes through.
If everything goes through, we've got the project on hold, and so he's ready to come and do a site inspection and give us the finals, and then we'll submit. So hopefully soon on the weather. Yeah.
Really
True.
ambitious at this point.
Yeah, you know, and
Look at you, very good.
hopefully soon. because this
Play
project
cornhole.
is, for vehicles, so. We've got little chipmunks, squirrels, the baby squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
They like engines. They ate his last truck, which is why we got the new truck. And they ate his electrical work in his last truck, so that's what caused us to get a new one. So,
Wow.
we had to get this inside so they don't eat this one too.
I heard one other. Do you know why they do that? It's interesting.
Well, bird.
Again, I can't repeat things worth a darn, but it's the coating on the wire that is an attractant to the squirrels. And I think it's soy. If I remember right, it's soy. Am I right, Deans? It's the soy in them.
Soy based, and they really like
And GM, I think it was GM that had the biggest problem with it. Does that sound correct? Or was it Dodge?
Yeah, about all I know of.
Yeah, Lee has a Ford and they ate his though too.
So Ford evidently has it as well.
Yeah, that's
And he
crazy.
was right, and that was the last one, so we switched to Chevy.
Yeah. It's everything's soy based.
Yeah.
I mean, they figured out how to use soybeans to, I mean, they're great, but you're going to have to do something different. Put in some hot sauce on that soy or something.
It's like poking the peppermint works. I'm like, you walk by the house, like, no, they peppermint. I'm like, I'm trying to keep the critters away.
Peppermint actually does, it'll actually keep ants away. It deters them. It does not. Them stupid sugar ants. And I tried that this year, and I put down some peppermint, drops on the countertop, but they stopped them in their tracks. But they just go around it.
Yeah.
But I was just like, well, it works, but I don't. Am I going to paint the countertop? I mean,
Do you know what else stops ants? Chalk.
chalk.
Yes.
Huh.
And they will not cross a chalk line.
Oh, if you draw, oh yeah, and a Sharpie too. If you draw a line in front of them, they stop until they learn. Finally, eventually they learn.
No,
They're like,
they won't go across the chalk line.
Really?
If you got a circle of ants, you draw a circle around
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And we
That's
sat
good,
up at the music hall one night for 3 hours watching them circle. And they would not move across the line.
Wow.
And you know what? Steve Dial put a piece of grass.
For 3 hours.
And they walked across the grass.
Yeah. But not the chalk.
3 hours.
Uh-huh, we sat there, yeah. Jim
Big
Gadshaw
thing.
and a bunch of them old men.
Oh
Sit
my
there,
God.
just sit there watching.
That's hilarious.
See what you do for diversion?
Yeah. I got something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I'm watching an ant We started out with kids on burning them, and now we're just drawing chalk around them.
Yeah, we don't burn them anymore. Just draw them in.
Once I realized how torture set was, I was kind of like, oh, that does suck. I don't think I'd want to do that. That's terrible. All right, we ready to vote on this second one?
Did we vote on the first one?
Yeah, we voted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
You did.
yeah, we did.
I approve.
I approve. And again, the conditions are the same as the first one. And the garage is set off of the front corner of the existing concrete pad. See existing, so you pour new, Rick's gonna know. All right, it's right there on that money. And of course, all this will be in the file. So this is everything we agreed upon tonight, okay? You guys good with it?
Yep.
Dean's good with it?
Great.
See?
Didn't have any objection.
I just want to see how the democratic process worked. over
Yeah,
there.
really.
Been so many meetings, being on the school board, now on the White River board. I just wanted to see how you guys.
This was pretty laid
Yeah,
back. I mean,
really
if it's a real bad meeting, we're just gonna go over there and watch ants.
School board meetings where we had 300 or 400 people, and I'd rather watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's call this meeting.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
I second it.